I've tried very hard over the past several years to show the side of Trimet that you're never going to see in the mainstream media. And you won't see from Trimet, that's for sure. You know, to show the side of Trimet that the world doesn't get to see. There is this ugly, greasy, slimy side there. And as a former employee, I can tell you how they will lie to you to your face if they don't like what you're doing, how they will set you up. And as a consumer, I will tell you how they will distort every single thing about their agency in order to try to get the public behind their initiatives. And it's never ending with them. It's never ending. It goes on and on and on. Now, it's almost impossible to get this point of view across to the public because the mainstream media won't cover it. And my blog is just too obscure to hold any real sway. I have no constituency. Trimet obviously doesn't really give a damn what I think, and I always knew that. But what we are trying to focus on in my blog and others, although I seem to be the last man standing at this moment in time. I mean, look at Opal, for example. Look at what they've done to Opal, and there is no outcry for the Trimet treatment of the organization of Opal. And those Opal people, I mean, they're the exact opposite of me. I'm more of an anarchist and more of a troublemaker and believe in throwing some sand in the wheels when I can. Of course, you have to be careful with that because, as we see from the example of Lane Jensen, who ended up going to jail over trumped up charges that were lies, and then threatened with a severe sentence if he didn't take the plea bargain. To this day, I say he should never have taken that plea bargain. That should have gone to trial, and he should have got out of this. That was a complete bullshit. But this is an example of how this underside of Trimet that I'm talking about, this ugly underside, this underbelly. Now, I'm going to play you a clip here. I want to illustrate this from something that happened in the past. See, there's a lot of issues that have happened in the past that are still current, okay? They're still current. For example, the theft of our health insurance money that Trimet stole from our paychecks back in 2009 and still has not paid. They've lost 2 court decisions. They won't pay it back. A lot of these past stories are not moot. And I want to illustrate for you one story of how low and slimy Trimet can be in dealing with their union employees. Now, I want you to hear the clip from Randy Stedman, and then I'll comment and explain to you how this is illustrative of the scum that Trimet executives really are.
The remaining part of the award is to implement retroactive to December 1st, 2009, the healthcare plan. So that involves the true-up of monies owed to employees and owed from employees based on the implementation of that plan, comparing the costs that they did pay to what they should have paid under the retroactive implementation.
It's not necessary to go any further than that, because what Stedman just said there was that now that they've won the arbitration, they're gonna figure out how much the employees should pay back for the insurance they've already received. Now, we all know that this was ruled illegal, and my contention is that the Trimet management knew it was illegal. And the point I'm trying to make here is that these Trimet executives will manipulate and abuse the arbitration system because they know it's a winner-take-all system. This is the most goddamn asinine thing I've ever heard of, and I don't know why in the world the union would have agreed to a winner-take-all arbitration system. You take one or the other when obviously it's going to be slanted towards the government. Obviously, the whole thing is going to be controlled by the government, and they accepted that. So here these Trimet executives put in these clauses in their agreements that they know are bullshit. In other words, they're willing to break the law because they know they can. And that's what they did here. They stuck in this thing, well, we're going to get our money back. And that turned out to be completely illegal. And they couldn't do it. And it turned out it was illegal to hold our money, but they haven't refunded. So what we are talking about here, people, are people that steal These are the same people that stole themselves a raise at the same time they cut the services and raised the fares. They didn't pay one penalty for it. We are talking criminals in charge of Trimet who will do anything to get their way. Why can't the public get this?
Yeah!